people in support of World Diabetes Day. This was a lofty goal, but I knew if anyone could do it was a lion. I am extremely proud to report that we beat our goals and screened more than 1 million people. This is a fantastic achievement. Thank you, Lions, and keep making your mark in your communities. Make your mark.
My name is William Karanja Wakabi. I'm a small-scale farmer. I have lived in Nairobi for the last 55 years. I went in to feed the goats, and then a nail had gone into my feet. I didn't feel any pain at all. I didn't know much about diabetes, but I won't imagine losing the whole foot.
There's been a lot of emphasis on conditions such as HIV and TB. Diabetes and hypertension have been largely ignored.
People are not aware that diabetes is a serious issue.
The type of healthcare that you get is not adequate. The doctors are not very well trained. The problems are misdiagnosed.
Type 2 is the only type of diabetes that you can actually reverse through lifestyle changes. Through our initiatives by creating awareness, focusing on education, Lions Club International members worldwide can make an impact.
Now, in your family, who has diabetes?
Four.
I have diabetes past 6 months, so I wanted to know more about it.
When a patient comes in to a multidisciplinary diabetic center, we have a team of over 20 different medical specialists to deal with that diabetic and their complications.
Look down.
They will have their eyes checked, be checked for any neuropathic complications, be given a consult with the endocrinologist to check the sugar control. Then they will see the nutritionist as well. We then educate the families.
The aim is to try to increase access to medicines, access to trained doctors in diabetes.
We make these services affordable to everybody. And that is what Lions is about.
Through the outreach camps, we can direct any patients that we find to the Lions Diabetes Care Centers.
But even more importantly is a condition called pre-diabetes. By running these screening initiatives at an early stage when you can intervene, pick up these individuals, and you now educate them on simple diet and lifestyle practices. This will reverse 58% back to having normal blood sugars.
Make your mark.
Make your mark.
Make your mark for World Diabetes Day.
Make your mark.
We challenge the life
Hello, everyone. Imagine you are driving down a two-lane country road to reach your Lions Club camp. It's early in the morning, so the air is cool, crisp, clean, and fragrant with the smell of freshly mown hay. You reach safe and are about to sip a cup of coffee, feeling at peace with the world, doing some great social work together with your team. Just then, your diabetes chairperson asks you to go ahead and get your sugar levels tested, and suddenly, bam, you hit an elevated score of 280. Yes, that's your blood glucose level tested in our Lions Diabetes Detection Camp. What would be your reaction? Feel free to type it out on the chat box, please. Hello and warm welcome all. Lions across borders hopes you all are doing fine and safe. This is Lion Neha Prasad, your moderator from District 322E, and today I'll be anchoring your diabetes prevention star episode of Lions Across Borders. I made you visualize something that I've personally experienced. Yes, this was how I was detected diabetes in our Lions Club Patna Central Classics Diabetes Camp one morning, and that's about a year ago. I might have never known that I had this disease had I not been a lion. Today, we are going to be enthralled by our second international vice president, Lan Brand Sheehan, on role of Lions Clubs International in promoting diabetes awareness. We're extremely honored to have our second lady, Lan Laurie Sheehan, motivate us with her fitness for diabetes mantras. And that's not all. You also have in store some great insights on quality membership recruitment by PDG line Clement Kasense Nadala. And you might be wondering as to who all are behind these borders. Let me introduce you to a high spirited organizing team that has been taking you beyond borders for sure. Our host and organizer, Lan Emmanuel Okafor. He's from District 418, Ghana. Your moderator, that's me, Lan Engineer Neha Prasad from District 322E, India. Co-organizer, Lan Crunch Kinosi from District 404A2, Nigeria. Co-organizer, Lan Stanley Owolo Ochi from District 404A2, Nigeria. Co-organizer Linda Lisa Goodman, District 412B, Malawi. Co-organizer Lion Kelly Bogley Kedisang from District 40482, Nigeria. We especially thank our mentor, PCC Lion Mahesh Chitnis sir today for giving us this amazing platform for our episode and most importantly, the New Jersey Visionary Cyber Leo Club for handling the technical part for us too so well. We also request you to please visit the attendance link scrolling down a few times during the show on the chat box. For your valued time with us, you earned yourself a certificate. During or after the session, we encourage you to post a picture for attending this episode of Lions Across Borders with us on the social media. We look forward for seeing your submissions on social media with the hashtag Lions Across Borders. I now invite our organizer, Lion Emmanuel Okafor, for his welcome address. Over to you, Emmanuel.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to fellow Lions from Lions Across Borders. My names are Lion Emmanuel Cyril Okafo from District 418, Charter President of Kaswa City Lions Club, District 418, and the current president at the moment for my club. I am so delighted to have you all here today with us. I'm also certain that some of us will be wondering, what is Lions Across Border all about? Once more, I am your host and the organizer for Lions Across Border and this particular event. The idea behind Lions Across Borders is actually I attended one of the webinars. I think it's called Mayathon webinar, and the Europe Lions webinar. I learned so much from the keynote speakers and from the organizers. I learned how they have been able to enable lions from all over the world to learn and become better leaders. We've invited lions from all over the world to help train and guide other lions who then go about to implement or utilize those learning skills from these lions in their personal lives and their corporate lives. Then I thought to myself, this could be a way that I could also help or enable other lions to learn and become better leaders in their various endeavors in life. It also happened that I'm passionate about promoting diabetes awareness throughout the world. There came about the ongoing diabetes awareness online campaign risk, which is being organized by Lion Vinod from India. I was given an opportunity to be part of that team to coordinate diabetes awareness in my district. I brought this idea or this concept to my district, and we have been doing tremendously well by enabling lions from our district and throughout Ghana to promote diabetes awareness in Ghana. Then I thought to myself, how can I also implement this to enable lions all over the world to know the diabetes risk? Implement it all together and help lions all over the world. Then the idea of Lions Across Border came to mind, and I thought to myself, this could also be a way I could promote Lions Club International. So we came about with this concept, Lions Across Border. I have the best and the most amazing team, a team who have supported me so far to make sure that Lions Across Border becomes a success. Fellow Lions, once more, I am so delighted to have you here today to learn from our keynote speakers who are worthy to impact in us their vast knowledge. I will then go on, without any further ado, to welcome our main keynote speaker for today, a lion whom we have always admired. We've attended several of his webinars. I have learned so much from him, and I've thought to myself, I'm going to follow in his footsteps to enable other lions to learn. He's so passionate about especially diabetes. Fellow Lions, this person is no other than the second vice international president of Lions Club, Lion Brian E. Sheehan. Lion Brian E. Sheehan is from Bird Island, Minnesota, USA. He was elected to serve as third vice president of Lion Club International at the association 101st International Convention held in Las Vegas, Nevada, in June 29 through July 3, 2018. Interestingly, Vice President Sheehan is the founder and CEO of Rural Computer Consultants, a software development company. He has served in various capacities at the district, club, and international office, which he is still also serving at the moment. In appreciation to his service to the association, he has received numerous awards including Lion of the Year, the District 5M for Diabetes Awareness Award, the Multiple District 5M Website Appreciation Award, the MD5M AI Jensen Award, the Founder Membership Growth Award, 6 International President Certificates of Appreciation, an International President's Leadership Award, 4 International President's Award, and the Ambassador of Goodwill Award, the highest honor the association bestows upon its members. He is a progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. Fellow Lions, in addition to his service, Vice President Sheehan is active in numerous professional and community organizations. He has served as president of Bird Island Civic and Commerce, director of the Learning Fund House, as a member of various school communities. He has received the 2011 U.S. Small Business Association Minnesota Small Business Persons of the Year Award. Vice President Sheehan and his wife, Lori, who is also a Lion and a progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. They have 2 sons and 2 daughters. Fellow Lions, it will be so much a surprise to you to know how many days it has taken us to plan this event. In fact, I have had sleepless nights even to rehearse this because we have been so anxious to have amazing Vice President Lion Brand Sheehan, to learn from him and to go back and implement what we have learned from him. Fellow Lions, it is a distinguished honor to welcome Lion Vice President Lion Brand E. Sheehan. Lion Brand E. Sheehan, I know you are so passionate about diabetes awareness. Thank you very much for honoring this invitation, and now the floor is yours. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I appreciate being here. Both Lori and I do. This is a great event that you guys have going on. And to be a part of this is very humbling. And we really, really appreciate that. Ojas, I don't know if you have the PowerPoint. Let me know if you do. And if not, oh, there we go. Cool. Why don't you go down to about screen 10 there, if you wouldn't mind for me. You can keep going. That'll be Lori's area when she comes in. And to give you a little bit of background, I am, as you said, very passionate when it comes to diabetes. I am so grateful that we have added this to one of our causes. You can keep going down on the screen there until about page 10 if you would like. In the PowerPoint, there you go. Keep going. One more. This is me. You know how New Year's resolutions are? We always want something and you want it to last for a long time. Go ahead and hit the return key one time. We'll see if it'll work. On the PowerPoint, go ahead and hit the return key one time. We'll see if it works. If not, we'll go by the video. Hit the return one time on the PowerPoint. There you go. And that's fine. We'll bypass the videos. Why don't you go ahead a couple of screens there, please. Now, and let's go one more screen. I did find out about 12 years ago that I was diabetic. I vividly remember the day. I had an intonation that I was diabetic. I was pre-screened as a pre-diabetic a while before that. I was in the middle of a couple days of training, our vice district governor, and I was constantly going to the bathroom. And I said, you know, I bet I have diabetes. And I didn't know that much about it. I guess I should have not been surprised. I was drinking about a case of Coke a day, and I eat junk food all day long. So I worked very hard and got it under control. When I became an international director, I lost about 80 pounds. And that helped me. That was a vision that I was able to get off the pills. I was gone all the time. I didn't have junk food in front of me. After I was done being an international director, I went back to my old habits, and my diabetes got bad again. The only reason I ran for president of the association was to lose weight again. I'm just kidding. But I am home again, and I'm eating junk food, and I'm drinking my pop, and it's very difficult. So we started up a Minnesota Diabetes Foundation back around 2006. And I'm glad that we did that. We are involved in a lot of research. We're involved in a lot of education. So I'm so glad that LCI took up this cause of diabetes and made it as one of our global causes. Go ahead and go to the next page if you would for me, Ohas. Lions Clubs International and you are helping educate the world on the need for diabetes research, programs, and initiatives. Our goal is to reduce these statistics in the coming years through service and kindness. 463 million people between the ages of 20 and 79 have diabetes. Cases are expected to hit by 2050. That number is actually intended to go up to 800 million people affected by this disease. And 10% of everything that we spend on medicine and health is due to people that have diabetes. And half of the people don't even know they have it, which is alarming. And that's why I'm so glad we picked this up for education for people. And 4.2 million people were caused by diabetes. That's an astronomical event. Let's go on to the next page with goals. Our diabetes global cause, we have a number of goals. In 2017, Lions Clubs International celebrated its centennial year of service as an organization by adopting diabetes as one of its new global causes. We added that to pediatric cancer, and those two joined vision, hunger, and environment. And I love it that Lions give us choices on what we may be able to help out and what we may be able to do. A strategy was developed along with this new call to action in order to guide Lions Club members to provide service within the area of diabetes in the best possible ways. This strategy highlights the following vision and goals for Lions' work with diabetes. The vision is reduce the prevalence of diabetes and improve the quality of life for those diagnosed. If you go to the next page, please. And these are our goals. Educate Lions and non-Lions and their communities about diabetes and pre-diabetes. And we also want to develop community environments that inspire us and support healthy lifestyles. That is so important for the preventiveness of diabetes that Lori will discuss here in a moment. Increase access to our diabetes care, the medication, the diagnostic equipment. There's a lot of things we can do as Lions. And increase the coordination and support in the implementation of national diabetes policies and plans. If we'll go to the next screen, the Lions International Foundation, your financial arm to this organization, the Diabetes Grant Program offers financial support to Lions who seek to improve diabetes awareness, diabetes prevention, and diabetes management initiatives in their communities. Lions are eligible to apply for these grants. The districts will get between 10,000 and 150,000. disposable. We just had an LCIF meeting yesterday morning, and we went through a lot of those grants that were submitted from the district, which is so great to see. Multiple districts funding are up to $250,000 for impactful projects, comprehensive diabetes screening events, increase access to high quality health facilities that provide diabetes service, and improve the knowledge of healthcare professionals. Those are things we need to do. Lions are encouraged to partner up with diabetes organizations within their district to achieve these goals. And if you go to the next page, you'll see some of the partners that we have partnered with. Diabetes Education and Camping Association. We have a facility here, Camp Needlepoint, which is made for children to help with their education and to cope with the things that they go through. Fantastic things that we can do as Lions. We're partnered up with International Diabetes Foundation, Medical Alert, National Diabetes Education Program, National Eye Institute, National Education Program, World Health Organization. Those are some of the partners we have. And if you have other partners in your area, go ahead and partner up with them and see what you can do together. If you want more information about working with diabetes and partners and organizations, contact the Service Activities Division at Lions Clubs International. And that's programs at lionsclubs.org is how you can get there. Let's go to the next page here. What else can you do? You can establish a Strides for Diabetes awareness. This is where you can typically do a walk, a run, a dance competition, etc., to keep people aware of diabetes and the effect that will have on you, and the so much importance of keeping fit in order to do that. You can order and you can download a kit by going to our Lions International website as well. Or you can assist with camps or other educations that you want to be able to do as well. There's many opportunities that you can do in order to be able to be a part of this and to be able to help with this organization and with this cause. If you go to the next, we're going to skip the next screen. We'll go to the one after that. And primarily, I want to thank you for having Lori and I here. This is, as I said, and you can understand, this is near and dear to my heart. It's something that will just not necessarily go away. And because this diabetes are going to double by the year 2050 and have 800 million people involved, you can see why it is such an important part of the organization. So again, thank you so much for having me here. And thanks for the great things that you do.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Brian, sir. That was amazing. I mean, I could learn so much from, the inputs that you've shared. We might have not even known those things that you just shared today. And right now we have Land Crunch with us, who is going to do something more special for us. So Land Crunch, we wish to have you in.
Thank you so much, Line Neha. And as Line Okafor Emmanuel said, this learning never stops, and we're going to get more of it. As we introduce our very own Line Lori, a passionate lion, and in everything that she does. Line Lori Sheehan, a member of the Olivia Lions Club, has been a lion for 22 good years. She attended her first Lions meeting at the tender age of 9 with her grandfather, and is now a proud member of a 4 generations Lions family. Line Lori has served as club secretary, club president, district leadership chairperson, and various other districts and multiple district positions. She has served as both a moderator and speaker at the US-Canada Lions Leadership Forum, and has spoken at Lions events throughout the world. She also served as a facilitator for the Regional Lions Leadership Institute and the Vice District Governor training. She has received several international president certificates, international president certificates of appreciation, the International President's Leadership Award, and the International President's Award. Lion Lori is a progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. She's a business owner and professional fitness trainer and instructor. She has served her community in Bird Island Civic and Commerce, Bird Island Regatta Chairperson, the City Planning Commission, Main Street Beautification Committee, and the Hospital Foundation Board. Lanori and husband, second Vice President Brian, have 2 sons and 2 daughters. They are also Lions, and 3 grandchildren. Today, she's going to give us an enlightenment on the role of fitness in diabetes management. Let us welcome Lion Lori and listen very carefully at what we need to do for us to be able to beat diabetes. Lion Lori, we welcome you.
I am a gym owner and a professional trainer, so I am very passionate about this. And as much as I speak about exercise, as you could hear from what my husband told you, he's not as keen to working out or eating healthy, and I try very hard. I fail a lot with him when it comes to that, but we're still working on it. So I'm going to talk to you just a little bit. He did mention you know, these staggering statistics about diabetes cases on the rise. And one interesting thing to point out is I remember we were in Hong Kong in 2005 for the International Convention, and we had our kids with us. And one thing I noted was, you know, everyone was riding bikes and they were doing Tai Chi in the gardens and every public grass area in the city. It was just such a healthy city. Their meals were healthy, full of vegetables, everything you're supposed to be doing correctly. And, you know, everyone was just at a healthy weight. I was just so impressed with it. We went back 6 years later in 2011 for a board meeting. And it was such a stark difference. We saw billboards talking about obesity. We saw billboards talking about diabetes. And these are things that weren't even heard of in these parts of the world, you know, just 10 years earlier. So this is worldwide. It's something that I'm so glad that Lions have taken diabetes on as one of their global causes. And Lions, our clubs can do so much within our communities to help bring awareness. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the benefits of exercise. We know that exercise is going to help you shed extra body fat. It's going to help strengthen our bones and muscles. It will lower our blood pressure, lower the LDL levels, which is your bad cholesterol. And at the same time, it increases our HDL levels, which is our good cholesterol. It will help increase your blood flow, which gives you a healthy heart. And if you have a healthy heart, it's going to decrease your chance of heart disease and stroke. Exercise is also good for releasing endorphins. It elevates your mood, decreases stress, and especially during this pandemic when so many of us have been away from our normal lives and stuck at home, this is something that's really, really important. Could you go to the next page, please? So when you are talking about preventative care, exercise is one of the easiest, cheapest things that you can do to prevent diabetes. Exercising, when you have diabetes, exercising is going to allow your muscles to tap into those glucose stores. So this is going to help manage your blood sugar levels. And exercise also helps to elevate the body's sensitivity to insulin, which counters insulin resistance. And regular exercise is thought, again, to help prevent development of type 2 diabetes. And the best exercises for you to do and to concentrate on are those that are moderate, longer duration, and of course, strength training. Now, moderate and longer duration, we're talking cardio. So walking, biking, swimming, hiking, anything that you can do for a longer duration of time, 45 minutes or more, at a moderate pace. And when we say moderate pace, it would be if my husband, Brian, was walking next to me. That's a big if. We could carry on a conversation, but it would be a little bit difficult. Our breathing, of course, is going to be a little bit heavier at a moderate pace, but we could carry on a conversation. Next page, please. And I always tell my clients, in order to be successful implementing a healthy lifestyle, especially when it comes to exercise, be simple and be consistent, and most importantly, have fun. Even as a gym owner, I'm going to tell you, you don't need a gym membership to do this, especially in the pandemic now. I know my gym has been shut since February. We've been shut down. So you have to be creative, find ways to do this at home or use the outdoors. You also don't need expensive weight sets. You can just use your own body weight to do a lot of these exercises. So really all you need is access to the outdoors, maybe a quiet room in the house where you can be away from pets and kids and husbands that don't participate, and of course a little bit of time. So an example that I would give my clients would be on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. This is when you're going to do your longer duration, moderate exercise. So walking, hiking, biking, swimming, whatever it is that you enjoy doing, make sure it's something you love to do. It could be playing tennis, playing golf. You want to have a moderate pace, 45 minutes minimum. Tuesdays and Thursdays, this is when you could implement your strength training. If you don't have access to weights, go ahead and use body weight exercises. On Sundays, this is Brian's favorite day. It's rest day. No exercise, you just rest. So again, look for activities that you enjoy and change it up a little bit. Make sure that you're not doing the same thing over and over again, just to keep yourself from getting bored, keep your muscles and your body challenged. Next page. So when I talk about body weight exercises, these are just some examples. If you go to Google and Google body weight exercises, it will bring up a whole bunch of different ideas. There are hundreds of these, and these are all exercises you can perform at home with no extra equipment. So we're going back to basics: push-ups, tricep dips on a table or a chair, squats, calf raises, crunches, lunges, planks, burpees. These are all things, again, that you can do with no added equipment. Next page. So I've told a lot of my clients and fellow Lions during this pandemic, again, releasing endorphins, trying to decrease stress, make yourself healthier during this time. These are just some simple things that you can incorporate into your day. This is something I call commercial exercises. If you're watching television a lot right now, you can use this on the commercial breaks. So if, commercials usually last anywhere between 3 and 5 minutes. So as soon as the commercial comes on, you stand up, you do jumping jacks or squats, plank holds, crunches, whatever exercise you want to do, you do it for the duration of those commercials. And you can sit back down, enjoy your program, but as soon as the commercials come back on, you get back up and exercise. This is such an easy way to implement exercise into your day. And it's crazy when you think about how many hours you can spend in front of a television right now because you are home more. So if you think about it this way, if you spend, watch 4 or 5 programs on TV in a day, think how much exercise you can get in if you are choosing to do that during the commercial breaks. You can also set an alarm on your phone for every hour. So if you're someone who streams everything, Netflix and Hulu and those programs, where they don't have commercials, go ahead and just set an alarm on your phone every hour. Or if you're busy working at home and you're on a computer, just a reminder to get up every hour, perform 5 to 10 minutes of exercise and stretches. And this will really help you throughout your day and keep your energy levels up. You're also able to set challenges with your family members. And this is something that we're going to do today, Brian and me. So, you can do this is something you get your kids involved with, how many push-ups, who can do the most push-ups, who can do the most sit-ups, maybe who can set up a weekly challenge of who can get the most steps in during a week. Just have fun with this and challenge your family members to some healthy exercise. And next page. And this is my pandemic challenge. I spoke on this in November at one of our virtual events. And so this is something that I challenge you to do every day. You can do it morning, noon, or night. The whole idea is to do this as quickly as possible, get your heart rate up, and you can adapt to how your level of fitness. So you start with 50 jumping jacks, move to 40 squats, 30 crunches, 20 lunges, and 10 push-ups. You can repeat this whole series up to 5 times. So you want to do your 50 jumping jacks, go right into the squats, right into the crunches, lunges, push-ups, and then you can rest for about 30 seconds to a minute before you start your whole next set. So these are really basic, but it's a good way to assess your own personal fitness. You'd be surprised that, you might not get through even one set of these to start with, but by the end of the week, you might be able to get through 2 or 3 sets. So it's a really easy way to assess your personal fitness. We'll challenge Brian and see if he can do this when we get off the program here, and we can see how many he does, and he can fill you in on that online.
Sorry, honey, I have another virtual event.
You can do it after that.
Okay.
And next page, please. And my final screen, this is a stretch that I tell everyone. I've told my clients this. This is, if there's one exercise that you should be doing every single day, it is this stretch. When you are just going about your own normal daily life, you're walking, working, whatever it is that you do, we carry a lot of stress in our hips. And if you don't take care of your hips, that extends down to your legs, to your feet, extends up into your neck, your shoulders. And so if there's one stretch that you can do every day just to help relieve that stress that we collect in our hips, it's this one. You sit on the floor. You can see her position, feet together, and straighten your back. Take a deep, big inhale, exhale forward, walking your fingertips forward as far as you can. And this is the first thing that you should do every morning and the last thing you do at night. And I guarantee it makes you feel a lot better. I know we went through this quite quickly, and just to let you all know that this presentation is available on Lion's virtual YouTube with the commentaries. So if you were scribbling down notes quick, you can go back through the program on there. So thank you again for letting me talk to you today. I will try to keep you up to date online. Follow us on Facebook and on social media platforms, and we'll see how Brian does on his challenge.
I can do this one, I think.
I can't.
That's absolutely amazing. And I will also try to do this, Laurie, definitely, for sure. And we have a few questions for you. So are you ready?
Certainly.
Oh, wow. That's wonderful. So people, if you have any questions for our second vice president and our second lady, that's Laurie, ma'am, please go ahead and post it on this platform. And now we have a question which says, how does someone who's very out of shape, start? The pandemic challenge seems to be, way beyond what many of them are capable of. So what would you say, Laurie, ma'am?
Like I said, the pandemic challenge is like, you might not get through that whole first set of exercises. And that's actually what this is intended for. It's to challenge you to keep building on your own exercise levels. So again, you might start out being able to do 15 jumping jacks and 3 crunches or whatever it is, but you just keep building on that each day. And the biggest thing is, don't get down on yourself. Everyone has to start somewhere. And if unless you have some sort of injury or condition that prevents you from doing some of those exercises, I strongly recommend just either speaking to your physician or physical therapist if you're working with one, or you can Google and find exercises that can replace those. So if you know that you have, stress in your joints and your ankles or knees where you can't do some of those, just find some alternatives. So instead of jumping jacks, you might just march in place. You have to find what you're capable of doing, and then again, just keep building on from that.
And somebody from me who's not in shape, it's taking that dedication to set that time aside during your day. You have to. You absolutely have to. And be that when you get up first time in the morning, get up 15 minutes earlier if you need to.
I'm going to hold him to that.
Yes, that's my New Year's resolution.
Absolutely. Now, what about someone who loves sweets, I know. I raise my hand too, VP Brian.
It's difficult. I mean, it's, and I tell my clients everything in moderation. My clients that have had the best success are the ones that don't give up anything unless their doctor has said, you have to give this up. So it just means, still go out. If you go out every Friday night for dinner and that's what you do, go ahead and do that. But just know that restaurant food, at least here in the States, is about double or triple portion size. Cut it in half right away. Have them box up half of it right away. Take it home for the next day or later in the week. You can still order dessert that night. It just means the rest of the week you just need to eat healthy. So don't give up your favorite things if you haven't been told that you have to. It's all about moderation.
Cut it in half.
Yes, I absolutely feel that Laurie has just mentioned that I can have my caramel custard.
In moderation.
Yes. 2 spoons. Yes. And we have a question. Can we have pandemic challenge contest is what Varsha Naik's asking.
Can you have the challenge?
Pandemic challenge contest. Yes.
Sure, that would be a lot of fun. We could maybe even do that by our multiples.
Great. Now, how can Leos or young lions get involved with diabetes prevention in their community?
Personally, I think if they can create a stride event or create a walking event or creating an exercise event, anything, doing the organization to get those events together and being able to do that with your peers and being able to do that with the community, great exposure, great way to take care of the awareness and the education of diabetes. I think there's a lot of opportunities out there they could do to do that.
Yes, absolutely. I second with you, VP Brian, and I always love the way you tell that, our Leos are not our future. They're our present. I agree with you. Yes.
They have the energy. They absolutely have the energy, and we have to watch and learn from that.
That's wonderful. It was amazing to have both you and Laurie ma'am on Lions Across Borders. And if you have any more questions, we'll definitely reach out to you again. In the meantime, I would request Emmanuel Okafor to go ahead and please come back onto the show and get things running.
Fellow Lions, now it is time to welcome an amazing lion. A lion who I have learned so much from. Each time I listen to him, I feel this passion to learn more from him. I have always wanted to be like him, and I still want to be more than him. In fact, this lion is a lion who I personally respect so much. Lion PID Dr. Manuel Shah. PID Lion Dr. Manuel Shah is a lion who I adore so much. I've learned leadership skills and qualities from him. For some of you who actually don't know him or know him well, PID Lion Manuel Shah is from Nairobi, Kenya. He has served a 2-year term as Director of Lions Club International. At the 88th International Convention held in Hong Kong, June 27th to July 1st in 2005. Consequently, he has also served as board appointee in 2011 to 2015. Past Director Dr. Manuel Shah has served as Secretary and Trustee to the Lions Club International Foundation and successfully spearheaded the challenge to support the Lions Campaign Site First to program and single-handedly raised over $5 million in Africa with over 12 lead donors. PID Manuel Shah has also served as the chairperson of the 36th and 46th Islamic Forum. He is currently a member of the Major League and Corporate Gift Committee for Campaign 100 and has recently become a Major League gift donor, donating over $100,000 personally. In fact, he has been decorated so much and has been presented with the prestigious Head of State Commendation Award by His Excellency the President of Kenya for his dedicated role and active participation in nation building. He is a recipient of the highest award of Lions Club International. the Ambassador of Goodwill Award. He has also been conferred with a honorary doctorate in humanities. Lion Dr. Manosha is married to Jenna, an equally educated Lion of Lions Club Nairobi Greater. Both Dr. Manoj Shah and Lion Jenna are progressive Melvin Jones Fellows and proud parents of two daughters, Priyong and Soyoung. Fellow Lions, it is a distinguished honor to have in our midst PID Dr. Manosha, whom I adore so much. Please join me as we welcome past International Director, Lion Dr. Manoj Shah. Lion Manoj Shah, you are welcome, sir. Respectfully, the floor is yours now.
We now have PID Manoj Shah sir coming in. So PID Manoj sir, please go ahead. In the meantime, Manoj Shah sir comes in. I will request all of you to go ahead and please click on the link of the attendance, which will be shared live under the comment section. And you can go ahead and have your certificate for attending this session. Thank you. We also see that this attendance link is shared on the comment box. So please click on that. And we welcome PID Manoj Shah sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Neha. And thank you very much, Councillor Cyril Okafor, for inviting me to be one of the participants in this particular show, Lions Across Borders. I have been a big fan of what you and your team have been doing over the past several months, having webinars of this nature to lions of Africa, Asia, and around the world. I would really like to commend you for also choosing many interesting subjects that are of interest to our lions and also to many of the non-lion participants. At the same time, I would like to extend my appreciation to our well-wisher, Mahesh Chitnis, who has always been there in the forefront to guide Neha, you, and the rest of the team to make sure that we deliver nothing but the best to all the audience worldwide. With that, I also appreciate Crunch Kenosi and the rest of the team who are always there to support initiatives of this nature. To conclude, today's session has two very important subject matters. The first one is diabetes, which our Vice President has spoken about, together with our First Lady, Lori Sheehan, and they've given us truly a great insight on diabetes. And at the same time, today is another subject that is very close to my heart, and being the global action team leader for Africa, membership is always and has always been a priority for me. So I'm very happy that this is one of the subject matters that is going to be presented in a few minutes' time, and I look forward to keenly hearing, and after which I will also be in attendance with my very good friend Mahesh Chitnis to answer any of your questions or queries that you may have on membership. God bless you all, and I wish this program all the very best. Thank you, Neha. Thank you, Cyril. Thank you, Mahesh, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, PID Manoj Shah. We are glad that you're here with us and always there for us whenever we need you. Yeah, thanks a ton. We now request Lion Kelly Bogley Desang to please go ahead and come on screen and welcome the next speaker.
For the Lions. I am Lion Tulukhledisang from Multiple District 412A in Botswana. It is a great honor and privilege for me to introduce to you past Council Chair Lion Mahesh from New Jersey Lions Club. Lion Mahesh is the current president of the past district governors and is the group leader for the District Governors Elect Seminar 2021. Lion Mahesh is a true servant leader whom we at Lions Across Borders were privileged to work with in the past few weeks while preparing for this event. Lion Mahesh is a CEO of a multinational management company and has worked in several countries. Lion Mahesh is a certified Lions instructor, a faculty member, and has a doctorate from the Lions University. Lion Mahesh is a progressive Melvin Jones Fellow and is involved in numerous community initiatives that includes being a brand ambassador for Shelter Box and has received many accolades that include being a second century ambassador. Lion Mahesh is married to Lion Anu, an astute lion in her own right, and they have a son, Leo Ojas, who sits on the Leo Advisory Panelists. Ladies and gentlemen, past Council Chair Lion Mahesh, thank you.
Lion Mahesh, you're muted. You can unmute yourself.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining this particular event. It is very, very critical to be part of the diabetes awareness. Diabetes is affecting more people than the current pandemic that we are facing, the pandemic of COVID-19. The diabetes is affecting more and more and more people every passing day. Let me give you an analogy. Say you walk out, like sort of. I just was reading about the floods in your part of the world, in Ghana and Nigeria last year. It is because of the rainy season that you had, like lots of rains that last year. Let's take that example. When you go out and without knowing anything that it is a rainy season or a dry season, you just walk out and suddenly it starts raining. You don't have anything to protect you. You see a friend, you share an umbrella with that friend and come back home. You are at home, you are you take rest. Next day you wake up and it's still raining. So you find out your rainy gear, your raincoats or your umbrellas and so on. But the rain still continues, and then you realize that it is a rainy season and you need to be prepared. But diabetes is more of a continuous rainy season. It is all flooded and you cannot get out of the house and you need to take care of yourself every single time. And that is how you need to treat diabetes. I will tell you my story of dealing with diabetes. The standard symptoms that anybody has for diabetes or the risk factor, so to say, being heavy, having a little bit of fats on you, not exercising, not having a good diet, okay, or a family history. I had none of those. Okay, I did not have anybody in the family who has diabetes. I was working out at least 3 times a day, 3 times a week. I had stopped consuming even a drop of alcohol. I never ate any junk food, any fried food. And then, let me sort of bring in another story, just sidetracking. But then I went to my district governor-elect training when it was in Toronto, Canada. And there is somebody who is on this call. Brian Sheehan was my district governor-elect seminar group leader. He gave a story about himself during his training that, like you all of you know that, like, sort of Brian is fond of penguins. He always have penguins on his Facebook, and wherever he goes, he has a representation of penguin. So he told us the story why penguin. What he told us that, like, sort of when he became a district governor, and one day he came back home and he was tired and he was slouching on his couch and just taking some rest. Lion Lori came in, and as you heard her, like, she is a fitness freak. She came in and she sent him 2 videos. One video where a polar bear is on this sheet of ice and it is dragging himself on the like sort of another place. And the other video was 2 penguins in Antarctica. They are jumping up and down with joy. And she asked Brian that, Brian, are you going to be a bear or a penguin? And Brian took a decision at that time that he wants to be a penguin. He wants to jump with energy. And that is how Brian and his penguins are always jumping. Having said that, like that story I told you for a reason. I came back from Toronto, becoming the district governor of my district. And we had redistricted. There were a lot of things that had to be taken care of. And I started working on that. And I had that Brian moment. Every evening that I used to come back home, I was tired. I couldn't even get up and go to my bedroom in the first floor. I would just like sort of lie down in living room. And then I had to go to a doctor, and we found out that the A1C, that is the real factor of finding out the diabetes. My A1C was about 13.9, about 14, when it should be less than 6. Okay? So I was detected with that. So the moment that I came to know about these certain of these programs through Lions, the diabetes program through Lions, or like many of you I met in the through the program of this Vinod Devasiya for the this diabetes screening app. I immediately got involved in that, and I took part in that because I know the importance of knowing things ahead of time. I know importance. Like if I knew my diabetes like sort of a couple of months before time, I would have been much better. So again, the screening is first part, but you need to be all aware of diabetes and making sure that like we use all the resources with Lions to make people aware around the world the issues. It is a silent killer. Even for the COVID, diabetes is one of the factors that affect like the sort of a underlying factor. When people get sick, they really get sick if they are diabetic, if they have uncontrolled diabetes. So that is the, like, again, when I say diabetes, my A1C right now is under 5.8. So I'm controlling my diabetes, my blood sugar very well. And I recommend all of you to be doing the same and make sure that you always take care of your health. That is more important than anything. So please spread that awareness. And if you have not done it already, do the screening. And after the screening, if you have risk factors, go and take the blood test. So thank you so much, Lion Emmanuel and Neha and all of you, Crunch, and everybody for inviting me. I was a little distracted in the beginning, so I did not thank Lion Kelly for introducing me. So Lion Kelly, thank you so much. And you guys make it a great day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mahesh sir. And that was absolutely just what we wanted to hear this evening. What all you mentioned, and especially the penguins thing. Now we know why we have penguins in most of the videos which Brian sir plays. Thank you so much. And now, moving forward, I invite Lion Linda Lisa Goodman to introduce our next speaker for this evening. Go ahead, Linda, ma'am.
Good afternoon, fellow Lions, once again. Allow me to introduce to you our second district governor for District 418, Ghana, Lan Emmanuel Kojo, MJF. He has held several positions within the association, such as club secretary, club president, zone chairman, GLT district coordinator, just to mention a few. He is an FDI graduate. He has also conducted several trainings, such as club officers training, zone chairperson, district 418 GAT team, just to mention a few. In recognition of his service, he has received several awards, such as Secretary Excellence Award, President Excellence Award, Zone Chairperson Excellence Award, and several other appreciation and achievement awards. He is a chartered accountant and a child marketer and business executive. He is also a member of several boards in Ghana. Fellow Lions, SVDG, Lion Emmanuel Kojo, MJF. Thank you.
Thank you, Emmanuel sir, for being with us. Welcome. All right, while we have Emmanuel sir back on his seat, we will have a short video in this intermission. Go ahead.
How far would you go to keep your vision? Anyone with diabetes is at risk for vision loss.
Diabetic eye diseases can sneak up without symptoms.
But these diseases can be treated.
And vision loss prevented
if they're caught with early screening.
If you have diabetes,
have a dilated eye exam once a year. It's an hour of your time and worth it. How far would you go to keep your vision?
Wonderful. So how far would you go, right? So Lan Emmanuel sir, you're welcome. You can switch on your videos. All right, let's go ahead and have Linda again so that she can introduce PDG Clement, who is, the keynote speaker for today, the second keynote speaker. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, fellow Lions, once again. Allow me to introduce to you our second district governor. Good afternoon, fellow Lions, once again. Allow me to introduce
We lost Linda for some reason, so just give me a moment. Maybe her video is not working. So Linda, you can switch on your video. Yes, and I'm sure that should work for you. Go ahead, Linda. Okay, Linda, if you're here, you can start your cam. Linda, can you speak, Linda?
Good afternoon, fellow Lions, once again. Allow me to introduce to you our second district governor for District 418, Ghana, Lan Emmanuel Kojo, MJF.
Right, great. We have Emmanuel Kojo, sir, here. Thank you, Emmanuel, sir, for coming in.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Now, fellow Lions, today we have a great opportunity of listening to our international second vice president, and that was great. Now, we've also listened to PID Manod, and I'm very happy, very grateful to be with all these leaders and to see them help us, direct us, and lead us. So I would stay at the back, listen to the next lecture on recruitment, that's membership recruitment, and then come in as and when questions are asked and as and when we can contribute. Thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for being with us, Emmanuel, sir. We now have the next speaker with us, and absolutely, you know whom are we calling about? We are talking about PDG Lion Clement Kasense Nodala, MJF, and he is our keynote speaker today on the second topic. And welcome, Clement, sir. I'm glad that you're here with us. And today, you guys will be floored by what topic Clement, sir, is taking. Yes, as I mentioned at the start, we are going to have a wonderful time today. And it's not all that we had with just the second lady and our vice president, Brian Sheehan, sir. We are also going to have some great insights on quality membership recruitment, and that is what PDT Land Clement is taking care of. So, Linda, if you're here, Linda,
Good
you
afternoon,
can
fellow
come in.
Lions.
If
Allow
not,
me this
Clement.
afternoon to introduce to you one of our speakers for this afternoon. He is past district governor, Lion Clement Ndala. He has been a Lion since 1988, and he's a charter president for Waya Lions Club since 2005, where he remains as a member to date. He has held many other offices within the association, including zone chairperson, regional chairperson, Leo leader, and district membership retention and extension chairperson. Currently, he is a multiple district GMT leader. He has served as faculty at DG, led seminars, and Lions Leadership Institute in Malawi, Kenya, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, and Botswana. He also served as board member of Lions Special Olympics International. Notable achievements include chartering of 12 new Lions clubs and 26 new Leo clubs in Malawi under his leadership and training. In recognition of his services to the association, past district governor Lion Clement Ndala, MJF, has received numerous awards, including the Lions of the Year Award, LCI District Membership Extension Award, 5 key membership awards, 5 new extension awards, just to mention a few. In addition to his Lions activities, past district Lion Clement Ndala, MJF, has served many years in the Council of Malawi Federation, Commerce and Industry, and is active in numerous local professionals and community organizations, including lecturing in insurance, board member and trustee in hospitals, schools, and Catholic Church community service institutions. Past District Governor Lion Clement is a member of Society of Insurance Fellows of the United Kingdom and is a fellow of the Child Institute Insurance of London. He is currently the CEO and owner of Trinity Insurance Brokers Limited. He and his spouse, Lady Lion Agnes, have two daughters and 2 sons. Fellow Lions, past District Governor Lion Clement Ndala, MJF.
So much. Greetings from Malawi. My presentation tonight is quality is key, membership
future growth of our Lions clubs. To begin with, we all know that Lions Club movement started in 1917. I want to focus on now and probably 1 or 2 decades going backwards, and probably extend that to the time that we have all been in Lions. So if it's 3 decades, let's extend to that experience. Fellow Lions, as you know, society has changed phenomenally over the past 2-3 decades. Explosive advances, especially in science and technology, keep happening. Religion influence is declining world over. Consumerism is growing everywhere. Now, this is very important because it affects our life. It affects our living, our thinking, our beliefs, our relationships, our families, our interests, our careers, and our leisure options. This change in our life on the global scene has been very rapid in recent years and even more frequent. Take an example of the pandemic, COVID pandemic, for instance, and just think how it's changed the world and how it's changed the way that we Lions operate. Now, these changes present serious challenges to Lions clubs all over the world. Just like it also presents the same challenges to other service organizations, whether they are Rotary and so on. Let me come back to Lions clubs and celebrate that there are Lions Club, and there are many of them, that have adapted well to this change and keep on adapting to the situations. These Lions Clubs have thrived in the new environment, and I'm sure we know those clubs which have resisted change and faded. Now, Lions have got to remain relevant to society in these circumstances. Otherwise, people, if we don't change, people will view us as anchored in the past. You can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, Clement, sir.
As anchored in the past and less attractive. Thank you. So, in the present world, it may not look as enthusiastic as before. The world has changed. Think of yourself. If you've been in Lions 3 decades, when you're in your club, compare it with now. The principles remain the same. The commitments are the same. But it's a completely changed environment. Please bear these comments that I'm saying in relation to. I come now to another point, that Lions clubs now are in a paradoxical situation. We have huge accomplishments in Lions. First of all, we have one of the best reputations as an organization in the world. Everybody who knows Lions, everybody who has heard about the Lions, put us in very high esteem. We have accomplishments in sight first: diabetes, environment, cancer, and so on. The youth. Now, you will also be aware that many old established clubs are losing their luster. Old-aged members become inactive, or some have gone on to higher service. Therefore, this presents a problem in recruiting new qualified members. We see stagnant growth or even negative growth in many clubs. This is despite the Lions Club admitting tens of thousands of women members into our organization, which has boosted our numbers. And this is significant. Why do we have stagnant or negative growth going forward? Let's look at how can Lions clubs respond? How can they attract the kinds of members that we want? So first of all, in Chinese, the word crisis, if you translate it into Chinese or translate Chinese into English, the word crisis is composed of danger and opportunity, if you are Chinese. Now, this gives us a lesson. Wherever there's danger, there are great opportunities to be reaped. So, we have a danger here: decline to membership numbers by droppings, aging members, cancelled clubs, difficulty in convincing new people to join us. You all know about this. This danger, instead of frightening us, actually creates even greater opportunities to serve. It presents greater role of the Lions clubs. So what are these opportunities? Local club membership depends on good organization in the club, motivation, the purpose of Lions Club in our society, our culture. We have an opportunity to make our clubs attractive, and particularly to young people, to ideals, interests. We must appeal to a life of service-minded people today. Clubs look to offer valued membership experience. In other words, the people that we're inviting must be attracted to value in being in the club, which is not available elsewhere. We have an opportunity to increase pride in Lions clubs. We have an opportunity to enhance our appeal to others in our communities and in our country. Now, how do we go about this? Fellow, we must insist on quality, of our members, the new members. Before, we could take anyone who, or our friends, who say, yes, I will join you. That's not enough. There are three areas that clubs must concentrate on. One, quality members, and that means selective recruitment. Mark that word, it's selective recruitment. Not just finding someone who will join the club. The club must offer people an opportunity to fulfill aspirations and to gain recognition. Those are the type of members that we want. The club must have quality leaders. And whenever there's leadership training opportunity in Lions, and there are many, it is imperative that anybody who wants to take up the position of leadership in a club or elsewhere in the region or district must undergo training. It is a must. And thirdly, quality image. PR. Clubs must have constant and concerted PR activities, showcasing services of Lions. Whether it's WhatsApp, print media, television, radio, we must be there. Because that's what attracts the quality members. They'll be attracted, even by just looking at our blue jackets or green jackets, and then they see what we are talking about, they will be attracted. So let me go back to the first one, which is the subject today, membership quality. Previously, or some other clubs are still doing it, some other Lions are still doing it, you meet a prospective member and you say, oh, come and join us. We're a group of good people. We have fun. We have worthy projects. Yeah, but these people, if they are good people, they already have fun and they probably do some worthy projects. This worked in the past. It will not work today anymore. We must focus on those who need self-fulfillment and recognition. And these will be the resources in our clubs, the future great resources for our club. Today, prospective members are more mobile than before. They are independent in thinking. They have ties that bind them to organizations. Loyalty was a hallmark in the past. It is not the same with the current community and professionals. We have got to use marketing skills, real marketing skills. So when you invite a member today, identify quality. And if you tell them, friend, membership in Lions Club is challenging. It is personal, it is personally meaningful, and it would be gratifying to you. Please come as a Lion. You will have an opportunity to participate to your full potential. We need your contributions. We will value you. You will be recognized for your achievements. You're marketing something here to somebody whom you are motivating to be a good Lion. Let me say here, if you are marketing this and you find that your target is not worth marketing these ideals. Even if you have 5, 6 of them, please, they are not welcome in the club, in the Lions. Not that because we don't want members, but these members will not stay. And they will not be a resource to your club. Now, how do we go about promoting quality membership? We as Lions, members of Lions Club. There are 3 principles. Number 1, 3 principles we must bear in mind: that members are a lifeblood of a Lions Club. That's where you use talents, skills, knowledge, ideas, imagination. Seek these out in individuals with these qualities for better services of the club and better delivery of your Lions Club. Number 2, the second principle is top priority. Membership must be a top priority. Some other members spend years in the club and think the president and the secretary, that's the duty to get members. From the word go, or when you start your Lions here, membership must be priority number 1. And everybody must be sensitized. We must stop just talking about it. Oh, membership, oh, we need members, and then you finish a meeting, nobody does anything. There's only one person who is bringing in members, and everybody welcomes these members, joyfully and talks about them, but other people are not involved. Each and every member must be involved. It is the responsibility of each and every Lions member, just the same as the president and the member who joined yesterday. It's the same responsibility. We must act in the club with energy and determination. Just look around your clubs. What energy and determination is there among your 32, 40 members about getting new Lions? It's just a passion of 1 or 2. Now, each one of us must act with energy and determination to get multiple members to the club. Each one needs to be committed, including the district officers, to support us throughout the year, every year, not for some months during the year or during worldwide membership induction days. No, every year. And there must be progress at each Lions meeting. And those who bring members must be recognized in the club before they get 5 key members from LCI. And the third principle, membership should grow through the new members. Now, what do I mean? Must grow through the new members. I'm not saying the old members must. I said each and every Lion is a responsibility. But when I say membership should grow through the new members, what it means is that you probably have witnessed this. You've had members of your Lions clubs who have been there 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. Probably have only brought 1 member, a friend. And you just bring in quality. When you bring in quality members, just bring 2. You are 30 of you. Bring 2 quality members. They are not satisfied just coming to the club and being a great resource. They will also invite similar quality members to the club. You probably have witnessed this. In my own club, we've new members who have brought other new members, probably 3 members, bringing 5 members each. And then that team that comes in, the new ones plus the ones that have been invited, make a formidable force in service activities. These things do happen. So it's not just a matter of identifying 2 new members, but those 2 new members will bring 15. If you have invited quality ones. If you haven't invited quality ones, those two new members will not attend meetings for the next 6 months, and then you visit them to come to a Lions meeting. And new clubs. And if you will notice, when you start a new club as a club, those clubs will come forward and come forward formidably because you identified quality members, you identified quality leaders. You might have 10 quality members in there, probably another 10 or 20 not so qualitative. But those leaders who start new clubs, normally they are quality members. And you have to sell to them to give them the motivation to run and be enthusiastic about their new clubs. And did somebody tell you that retention is membership development? Yes. A good retention program for the club is a membership recruitment activity. That might sound strange, but the whole activity of getting new members, and you get quality ones, all you need to do is just keep them happy in the club and they will stay and make the club great. And then you want to drop a member. Not dropping a member, that is retention, is membership development. Imagine you have 20 new members, and then at the end of the year, you lose 25. So you see what I mean. As I go to the conclusion of this presentation, I want to go through with you what is a quality member. When you go shopping or you go marketing for these members, what is a quality member? Well, first of all, we know that the Constitution defines the sort of members that we want. So the Lions Club Constitution says Lions must be of good moral character, of good reputation in the community. But I want to add 10 more criteria to what the Constitution says for you to get quality members and identify quality members. So apart from good moral character, good reputation in a community, let's add generosity. There are a lot of good people, generous people out there, and you see them. Now you want to identify those and bring them to the club so that those generous activities, they must do them through the club for no gain at all. That's something that you need to identify as well, that the person will be committed through the club with his generosity, knowing that there's no gain, no financial gain. I want to add positive behavior. Positive. Look in your clubs or in your neighboring clubs. It's the guys who are cheerful, love, love fun. Those are the guys that we want. So that whatever fun they have, they bring into the club and attract more members. A sense of responsibility, number 3, and reliability. You don't want, when you invite somebody to the Lions Club, something has made you so you've seen something in that person to bring them to our movement. But please, not somebody who promises something and never does it. Number 4, friendliness, to promote harmony. We know such people in our clubs. Even if there are conflicts, they just come there and just make us laugh and hold us, hold the two, competing camps or targeting camps, and we just laugh, do something else, and just be merry. Those are the people that we call it members that we want. Next is availability. They must be available for services. Not just have 12 names added on your roll, and then these people are not available for whatever reason. Youthfulness. Youthfulness is not just age, but the way you conduct yourself. Look for those people. Because they are also receptible to maximum training and mentoring. It's very easy to do that. Next is team player. Our whole life is on teamwork. There's no Lions Club which has got one person. It can't work, so it has got to be a team. So these people you choose, just agreeable to teamwork. Identify somebody who has run a group, somebody who has done some work or voluntary work with people, and he's just been a motivator, and the rest of the draw those into Lions Clubs. Motivation or an unconcerned individual, they'll never make quality Lions. But our clubs will not grow. Next is morality. Yes, we have fun and everything, and we love people to join. Who love fun and want to be. People want to be the life of the party. Yes, that's great. They must be honest, and they must be principled.
Right, Lion Clement. We all love fun. Absolutely, Lion
They have to have principles. Don't just get somebody who's funny and partying and is good joker and everything. They must have that. And then talent. The last one is talent, which is very important. Talent in their professional, family life, in their civic life. These are the abilities that we must look for. So big, great resources. We must stop inviting members who are morally blemished, apparently unmotivated, and lacking in any kind of success. Their only success is joining a Lions Club. And finally, I just want to remark on recruitment of members. Each year in our clubs,
Sure.
I mean,
Lion
in various
Clement?
clubs,
Lion
we
Clement?
have people who
Are you
are
able to hear me?
aging and retiring. They may be in the club, but they don't have the fireworks that that the young ones have. There's need to maintain vitality by enticing more young people. All the yeah.
Are you able to hear us, Lion Clement?
Yes.
Are you able to hear us? Yes, Lion Clement, we're actually overboard with the time. So if you could
So
wrap
all
up
the
fast. Yeah.
members in your club must be members must be prospectors for God. That is new members. Get God, not silver or mud. Always on the lookout for quality lions. It has got to be a process which is
All right. I did see that might be there was a technical reason why, Lion Clement was not heard. Thank you so much for bearing with us with the technical glitches. And now we have SVDG Lion Emmanuel Kojo Giama. And we need your remarks, Emmanuel, sir. Please come online. Thank you.
Lion Neha, and thanks to Lion Clement. That was a wonderful delivery, although we had some technical challenges. Now, I can sum up by looking at it from this angle. That is the ABC of Lionism. A for appreciation, B for belonging, and C for commitment. Now, what we need to do is, as we bring in the Lions, we bring in quality members, and anytime they do an activity, they attend meetings or they do something good, we appreciate them. We could appreciate them with a pin, with a certificate, with a token gift, and a sense of belonging. When they come to meetings or they do not show up, we need to find out, why are they not there? What is happening? So that we can get them all on board and they feel happy that they belong to our respective Lions clubs. Commitment. We need to tell them that yes, indeed, you're joining the largest service club in the world, but you need to pay some money. That is your dues. Now, when they know that they have to be committed in paying dues, in attending meetings, in attending activities, they get on board and they know exactly why they are there. Fellow Lions, we need to recruit quality members. Now, how do we get a quality members? When we go to communities, we need to look out for the best. Our friends, our families, our people. Let us ensure that we bring in quality members and sustain their interest. He talked about the young ones. Yes, the young ones would come in, but they need to know what is innate for them. In other words, some of the old things that we used to do in the past, we can modify them, challenge ourselves. My club, my way is a good example. When they come in, they know that, yes, indeed, we have this. And we, the young ones, we are interested in IT. IT can help. And even the older ones can learn from the young ones. And together we make a good club. Now, we also need to look at the club itself. If the clubs are having challenges, what can we do? Club quality initiative, it's a very good tool that can be used in assessing the clubs. What service activity are they doing? What members are they bringing in? What is the leadership training that we haven't? And do people really appreciate and understand who we are as Lions? And we need to get people on board as well as get our own members to appreciate and learn. And that is what we call the internal marketing. As we market ourselves to the outsiders, we should also market ourselves to our club members. Who is a secretary? What is required of a secretary, of a president, of the various positions? Let them understand so that together they know that yes, indeed, they've come in and they will serve. If the members come in and they are not engaged immediately, that is why members, or that is how come members would get disinterested, and with time you find them falling out. So with this limited time, what I would want to encourage all of us is to always take home the ABC of Lionism: appreciation, belonging, and commitment. And once we get this on board, together we will make very good Lions. Because if we bring in 10 people, we should ensure that those who would drop or those who would leave because of old age, etc., are not up to 10. That is the only way we would get a net gain. Because at the end of the day, we are looking for more members, and we should also ensure that just like football, as you go attacking, your back is well defended such that you are not opening up for people who are already in to leave. I wish you all the best, and I pray the Lions together will do a good job and everything will be okay. Especially during this pandemic era, we need our members, and we need to get new members who would also come in and serve. Let us all do it together, and together we'll say, Lions, we serve. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lion Emmanuel Kojo. That was wonderful out of you. I mean, I was not expecting this, but yes, the way you wrapped it up was amazing. And, we definitely understand, it was a technical issue and we lost our speaker, but you did the rest of the part amazingly well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And yes, and now going forward, once again, if all of you are looking for an attendance certificate, please visit the attendance link that is mentioned on the chat box. Our unique lab certificates, that is Lions Across Borders certificates, have become popular with both Lions and Leos. So please do not miss the opportunity. And also we need your support on the social media, because that's very much appreciated. Do like our Facebook page. That's www.facebook.com/Lions Across Borders, and do not forget to use the hashtag Lions Across Borders. Enjoy the rest of your day. And before that, we have Stanley sir that is going to, who's absolutely here waiting for the closing remarks. And before that, if we can have our Lions Across Borders video, that would be great. Mahesh sir, if you can play that for us. Thank you so much for that. And Stanley, sir, over to you. You can unmute yourself.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you so much for this privilege to take the vote of thanks. It's indeed an opportunity for us to have fun and learn what Lionism is all about, Global Action Team. I want to sincerely thank the Second Vice International President for the privilege of being here with us with his spouse. It's indeed a pleasure to be with you all. PID Monensha, I met you when I was in Leo, and seeing you today again has been a privilege. Second Vice District Governor 418, Emmanuel Kujo, PDG Clement, and our own PCC who is always there with us, always. Whenever we need anybody, we call upon him, he's there to attend to us at any time and any day. We want to say thank you very much, sir. We're indeed honored, we're indeed very grateful. I know this is just the beginning. We'll keep knocking on your door and we'll keep disturbing you. Don't get tired of us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ovulo Stanley Ochi, sir, for those wonderful words from you. And in the meantime,
For my team, sorry for that. For my team, I want to say thank you all for your love, your cooperation, and understanding so far. I want to tell you that we will do better than we have done today. I know someday we host international president. I so believe that in my heart. And with all of us, the sky is our limit. Thank you very much. And thank you for bearing with the time for today. God bless you and do all have a wonderful day, wonderful evening. Thank you very much.
yes, thank you so much for that. And in the meantime, we all are here. I would request everyone, you can mute yourselves. Thank you so much. And all of you, yes, Stanley, so you're not going anywhere. Do not go away because, yes, we want all the organizing team and the people working behind the back to come on screen now. So, can we have the entire team switch on their cams and come on screen? Lands across borders, all of you. Please switch on your cameras and come on screen. Thank you, Kelly, ma'am. And yes, Land Crunch. I'm missing Emmanuel here. Thank you. Thank you, Linda, ma'am. And may I have our star of the day, because of which this entire thing was basically possible. It was our mentor and Mahesh Chitnis, sir. Please come on screen. I really thank the New Jersey Visionary Lions, due to which, because of their support, we had this wonderful episode on this particular portal. Thank you so much, Mahesh sir. Are you there? And is PID Manoj Shah sir here? Great. Thank you so much, Manoj sir. We cannot leave without taking feedback from you. You know that. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much, Neha and the entire team. It's been a
Michelle,
great webinar. And I know that we have gone overboard with time, but sometimes it's always worth the time that we invest in webinars like this. So my heartiest congratulations to all, and of course to all the viewers around the world. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. And Mahesh, sir, it is all, I would say it's because of your mentorship that today we executed a wonderful episode of Lions Across Borders. And you deserve to have, be the last man speaking.
All right. Like,
Please
thank
go
you
ahead.
for all your effort and a great organization team, and keep doing this all the time. And I know PID Manoj is right there in your backyard, and he is supporting you. But you can reach out to me also anytime, whenever you need any support. So, as Brian said, make it a great day, and see you guys soon.
And yes, I would end it to your style, Lion Mahesh, sir. Not above you, not below you, with you. Right? That you taught us. Thank you so much. In the meantime, Lion Crunch, I really want to have the last words from our organizing team today, on your behalf. So please go ahead.
Hi, good evening again. Oh, what a wonderful time. And yes, we thank all the guests that came to grace our occasion today. We did go over time, but look, the information and the valuable lessons that we're learning each and every time we have our Lion leaders is something you cannot trade for anything. So we sincerely appreciate their time every time we told them to come and be with us. And I hope the team grows as well. Let us become one strong team that one day, like Lion Stanley says, will be hosting all our leaders, including our president. Thank you so much. Great evening and
Thank you so much, Lion Crunch. And from lands across borders, I guess we now say sayonara. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. I know I'm in India, so it's a good night for, all of us. And for you all in Africa, I'm sure you're saying a good evening after this. But
Yes,
thank
good
you
evening.
so much. Yes, absolutely. So enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe and healthy. And I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Lines Across Borders and hope you have a great new year ahead. A happy new year from entire Lines Across Borders team. Remember, learning never ends. Thank you. Signing off, naturally, Neha. Bye-bye.
A pound is a Pilates-based workout.
So it's kind of like a jam session. You just gotta kind of rock out to your favorite songs while you work out.
And we also get to work out using drumsticks.
Lions Clubs International has partnered with the football team here at the University of Alabama, the Peach Bowl, and the school system here in Tuscaloosa to promote defeating diabetes by living healthy lifestyles.
I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 9 years old. Thought my life was over, thought sports was over for me. But as you can see, I'm still living out my dreams, playing football and baseball at the University of Alabama.
It's always a great time to connect with students and teach them how to exercise because that'll just lead to a healthier lifestyle.
I want to tell y'all what exactly diabetes is. We're seeing a rise in type 2 diabetes in children, mostly because we're seeing a rise in obesity. And that has mostly to do with the kids are not getting the exercise outside of school that they need.
Going outside and playing 30 minutes a day or more, that's very important. Limiting that screen time to an hour, maybe a day, that's really important because we want kids to be up and moving more.
It's an opportunity for us to share with the community that with proper education, good food choices, medication management, that they can still have productive lives.
I just want to give a message to all the kids that have diabetes. Keep living, control your blood sugars. You can do anything. Don't let this stop you.
It definitely inspires me because, I've had family members who've had it, so I know that it's important for me to do its best to take care of myself.
If we focus on eating healthy and working out right now while we're still young, we can help ourselves in the future.
Our goal as Lions is to improve the quality of life for all of those who have diabetes.